So now I'm going to meet with Mikhail. Hi, Mikhail.
Hi.
You work here, right, in the kibbutz?
Yes, I'm really lucky one.
Oh yeah. Since when do you work here?
It's just a couple of weeks, but it seems like a whole lifetime. A lot of experiences here.
But just a few weeks, and you arrived from Russia, right?
Yes, it was a long journey, more than half a year. I spent some time in Kyrgyzstan, I spent some time in Chisinau.
Okay.
Many different places on the way here, and finally here. Yes,
so when did you leave Russia?
it was, I think, around September.
What place there?
I'm from Siberia. There is a beautiful lake
Wow,
Baikal
okay,
there.
so that's far.
Yes, it's really far. And
So
really
September,
yep.
And you arrived here a few weeks ago. So it took...
I came a bit earlier. I took some time just to settle down, and then I found this amazing opportunity to work here.
Okay.
So I'm here a little bit more than a month in total.
Did you know you wanted to come to Israel? That was the goal?
Yes, it was for more than 20 years my dream to come here. I was here before many times. I have a lot of relatives here. Even my sisters was living here for many years. So I love this country. I always wanted to come, and this is a dream come true.
Is it linked to the situation in Russia?
I think now everything is very much interlinked. But for me, it was a huge desire to come here for many years. And this situation was just another reason not to postpone anymore. Okay,
so but the situation was bad in Russia for you, or it was not that bad?
I cannot say that it's something unbearable, because generally it's very hard to be separated from the family. I would be much happier to come here with everyone from my family.
You have family in Russia?
Yeah, but I think that everything is going in the best possible way. Now I have time to settle down to these places. And
so you came alone in Israel to try to figure out?
Yes.
And you live in the kibbutz?
Yes, the best place in the world.
Your boss is behind you.
Yes, I have a very tough boss. The best boss, by the way.
Where do you live in the kibbutz? Is it around us, or
it's just behind a couple of these buildings.
Okay.
Yeah. And it looks exactly like this one, so you can see.
Is it very different from the life in Siberia?
Incredibly different, because it's about the climate. It's the most obvious thing. Language is the most obvious thing. Of course, the situation now is the most obvious thing. So everything is different. Of course, many things regarding job, economics, bureaucracy, everything is different. Everything is completely different.
Did you adjust to the climate?
I love this climate. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to spend more time here. And yes, I enjoy it.
Yeah, because I didn't say, but today is really hot. It's like 30, 35 degrees.
I do enjoy it, yes. In Siberia, we say there is no such thing as a bad weather. Just you can have a wrong kind of clothes for the kind of weather.
It's hard to hear each other sometimes because we have the war, not the war, but the army training around us.
Training camp for Air Force, and they have beautiful flights here.
Before we started the video, we heard a big explosion.
Yes.
It was like that's why I thought of coming to talk to you, because I knew you from Russia, and you maybe left for some war reason, and you arrive here, and it's kind of the war.
Here it's a completely different thing. This is just a training military camp nearby, and then anyone can come here.
But it kills the quietness.
But yes, it's a little bit stressful sometimes when they do it, but it's just for a couple of seconds. In Russia, it's for a couple of years, probably.
So what do you think of the situation in Israel?
I think that everything will get better from now on, because it cannot be worse than what's happening right now.
You don't think this kind of noises means that they're ready to go to war? Or
No, this kind of noise I hear for more than a month now.
Okay.
And actually, you're right, they're always ready to go to the war, because Israel is, I think, is the most secure place. At least for me, it's a place where I can feel more secure.
You feel more safe. You feel more safe here than
in the world. Yes.
And so you left your family there. Who are they? Like your
so
parents?
I have my daughters there, my father's there, many of my cousins and aunts, and so generally huge family, lots of relatives. Some relatives are here, some relatives are in other countries. So it's not something that I left everything. But I really was planning to arrange everything in a way that we can come all together and spend beautiful life here, not just as a visitors. But
do you still have hope that they will come if you tell
yes,
them?
actually, I'm working hard for this dream to come true.
Okay, okay. Is it your Aliyah? Did you do Aliyah or it's different?
Yes. It is like I think it's a perfect time for this also. So many people are coming now, and I think now we are on the edge when so many people will actually come that it will be some kind of a transformation for the country and for the world.
So there are more and more. So it's Jewish people from Russia.
Yes, a lot of people are coming from Russia, from Ukraine, from Belarus these days. Even when I was now in Kyrgyzstan, many people come from there, from Chisinau, from Moldavia. Many people come. But it's you can compare, like it is for more than 100 years there are these waves, and this wave was not so big yet, but it will be a longer one, definitely. So I don't think.
You think it's a trend that's only starting?
Yeah.
Is it better to live as a Russian Jew here in Israel than in Russia?
I think for Jewish people from anywhere in the world, it's better to live in Israel. This is my point of view.
Even though we hear about, well, right now there are the protests because democracy is not...
This is one of the big reasons why we should come here, because this country actually needs some kind of energy, and new energy, and some attention, and to remember why the country was actually created in the first place.
Yeah.
And what's the whole history. We are now speaking with you just before the celebration. This is our heritage.
Yeah, Pesach.
Yes, so...
So you're not afraid because we say, I don't know what you think about that, but Russia is sort of a dictatorship. Now Israel is... people are fighting for it to not become...
Yeah, you see, I see many similarities. I see, like, if history is repeating in many places of the world, very similar processes can happen. So this is a warnings for us. If we know our past, we definitely can take care of our future. And here I think it's a little bit different, because this is a country where for so many years all the education for children from the youngest age was so much about democratic values, and people value their freedom so much. So this is the only country where I think dictatorship is just not even practically, but even theoretically, it's not possible. But it takes a lot of effort, and this is a tough process that country is going through now. And for me, it's my personal opinion, I think that it's a little bit more complicated. It's not only about things inside of the country. Someone wants more conflict in the world in general, less stability, and that's why we see war here, and next day we probably will have a war in some other place. So if we are aware of the bigger picture, I think we can calm down, relax, understand that we are one people, and we are so happy because we have the best place in the world, and we are all together here, and everybody is welcome to come. And there is no such thing which I would call a problem here.
Okay.
It's challenging situation.
Do you talk politics with people, or you'd rather avoid this topic?
No. I never start these topics myself. I always can share my opinion if it's so required, like right now. But I think it's the first time in a couple of months when I have to speak about it, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so happy that I'm here in this country. Okay. You can decide what you want to speak about, and you can decide. Nobody is there to push you to do something that you don't want to.
And I saw that you were really involved in how we were going to shoot that and do this and have a different view with a different camera. So what's your background? Did you study filming before becoming the working man of the kibbutz?
Here I'm just enjoying this work because it's the only way for me to practice language. I came here,
obviously we are speaking Hebrew.
That's because we want more people to understand what we are speaking. But we do learn Hebrew.
But our Hebrew is perfect.
Yes. We are local now. And for me, actually, it's really doesn't matter. So for me...
so you sort of live in Russia, what you were doing in Russia, or was it different? What did you do there?
So you see, why I'm saying that it doesn't matter, because I was doing so many things in my life. I had so many different businesses that I built. Now, actually, during last few years, I have a PhD in computer science, and I was mostly working on all this technology in field of artificial intelligence and neural networks in the past.
That's what you were doing in Russia? More like a computer science guy?
Yes, but there it was really tough for the scientists. For a long time, I actually was working in another field, which is I'm coming from Lake Baikal. It's the most beautiful place, but also it's the biggest reservoir of fresh water on the earth. So my parents, they were studying, and still my father is studying the Lake Baikal. And this earth science is understanding environmental challenges and deep fundamentals of science in this field was what I was doing there for many years. And in parallel, I was doing all this IT work. I had my own agency to provide solutions for businesses. I was working full-time for some time as a head of design department. But
so very different.
All the time, yeah, different things. But probably AI was like a big topic for a longer period. Yes.
So is it part of the migration process to sort of go back sometimes to a job that's not the same as you would have at home?
I know that, for example, my sister was going through the same process. Like you are coming to a new place, you'll definitely have to experience some new professions because it's very hard to get exactly at the moment when you come all your diplomas confirmed and so on.
You have to survive and you have to get in the local life.
In Israel, it's so nice because you have kind of a soft landing. The government is providing you with all the possibilities to just learn language, settle down, look around, and then decide. If you manage properly all the support which is coming from the government with the language courses, money, and so on, it's possible to arrange everything in a nice way when you can slowly integrate and start not from scratch but continue on from where you left off. It takes a lot of effort, especially language, but it's possible.
What languages do you speak? Russian?
Russian and English are my perfect languages. I had a kind of, I still have a hobby of learning some ancient languages like Sanskrit, and that's why Hebrew was very interesting for me all the time. And I was trying many times when I was coming to Israel, but it was always a challenge. Everybody wanted to speak with me in Russian or English. Now I don't give them choice.
Okay, and what brought you to the kibbutz? Did you miss communism from Russia?
No, this was not the reason, but actually I enjoyed it a lot. This is very similar to the place where I was born. It was a very small settlement of scientists on the bank of Lake Baikal. The place is called Listyanka, and it is very similar in a way that everything is common, everything is for everyone. All the kids can come to any house, and it's like a one world family. And this is my vision for the world, actually, that we are all one world family. And here it's an experience. You come here and it starts to happen right away.
Yeah. So are you a member of the kibbutz, or how does it work? Or you have to do?
You know, it's a gradual process. As soon as you come, you actually have all the possibilities. Like I have access for all the nice things like swimming pool, dining hall, and everything.
Yeah.
But actually, to stay here, to live here for longer, you have to go through the process because community also have to accept. You will never have a dilemma. Okay, I have to leave now, but it's a very natural process where you understand. Okay, now I'm studying. Okay, do I want to work here? Okay, I want to work here. So I'm becoming a little bit more integrated. Then you have more and more social relationships, and slowly you can get and be really a part of kibbutz. And it would be really nice. I think this place is really nice. I love it a lot. I would never think of it.
Do you want to show me just a little area of the kibbutz, maybe where you spend your days?
I spend my days everywhere, so I can show you actually everything.
Okay.
We have nice buildings here. Some buildings have like many rooms, and some.
Those buildings are for rent to people who come, right?
Yes, actually, this is the nicest place in kibbutz because here it's really like a community of people who come here specifically to learn language. So they have all the comfort. They have a dining hall and they have their room.
Actually, this is my room.
Yes, and they have everything to study here. So this is a kind of a lifestyle which is really perfect to learn language. You cannot find a better nature. You cannot find better environment because this is a Hebrew-speaking environment.
Whoops.
And I think that
you take care of these rooms then?
Yeah, I take care of all the small things that people may need,
I saw you earlier. You were fixing a table
Yes,
and
yes, some of these small little things which makes it comfortable. But my favorite thing, which I didn't do it much yet, but I hope to do it much more, is gardening, because it's the most amazing thing that it's all happening in desert. So if I would choose what to show around, I would show the nature outside, because from one side,
I mean,
it's
we
so
can
beautiful. And from another side, it's just incredible the contrast. Like here, you have all these fruit trees,
and here they are planting things. I don't know what it is, but
like
here,
it will be all nice big trees really soon.
Here there was some
most
plants.
of it's some plants which are either eatable or medical, and they are super powerful. And this is what's amazing about nature here, that it is so supportive. Like if you have so much sun, and if you just manage to get some water, it becomes really fruitful.
There you go. You're gonna go back to your old work for environment and
yes. I enjoy it a lot.
That's a good place to do that in the Negev and the water.
It's a huge issue
management.
Here. Water management is a big
issue,
yes,
and they're doing it pretty well. So
yes, there are amazing discoveries here, like how you can use salty water from down beneath the earth to grow some plants, and it's amazing.
That's good. Then I wish you luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Mikhail.
I really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you.
Make sure you stay for longer.
Yeah, I want to stay too. Ciao, ciao.